Hey guys, welcome back to the Profit Channel. Uh, Today I just wanted to talk about some new developments in regards to gold. Um, I hope I'm not gonna piss off a bunch of like gold bugs, but I myself too, if you've watched my previous videos, I've always said that if you have a certain amount of money and you want to put it towards some safe investments, that you should diversify it. So if you wanted to really play the gold um, route, then you would put some of it in gold, some of it in silver, which probably has more room for growth, and then the rest in Bitcoin, right? So now, because I heard this news just recently, it's actually made me more bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. Uh, Even though, I mean, I liked gold, but to be honest, I am gonna flip on gold. I don't like gold anymore, and I'll explain why. So there was a recent um, development in Uganda, which basically they have discovered about 31 million metric tons of gold. Okay, this is crazy, man. Do you know how much gold is already mined in the world right now? There's 150,000 metric tons have been mined, and there is about 50. Well, just before this discovery, there was about 50 thousand metric tons left to be mined. Okay, now this is crazy. So imagine like 200,000 metric tons in total, and then now all of a sudden you have um, 31 million metric tons that was just discovered. Do you know what that is going to do to the price of gold? That's going to dilute it like hell. So, uh, I mean, yeah, it costs money to mine the gold, but it also costs money to mine Bitcoin. But in my opinion, Bitcoin is still going to be cheaper to mine, especially once the mining moves over to ESG and like it moves over to hydro or solar. It's going to be or water. Hydro, hydro water, almost same thing, but that's what I meant. But yeah, it's gonna dilute the price of gold. And so, I mean, the supply just went up so much. It was like some stock dilution type of thing happening. So, that is really, really bad. That's bad news for the gold market, man. That's not good. And now, I mean, imagine, so yeah, um, there's demand in India, well, pretty much all of Asia, Middle East, they wear that jewelry or whatever, right? There has been like over 5,000 years of history with gold. But I mean, those times there was nothing. That's why it was so expensive. But now all of a sudden you have like 31 million metric tons that could possibly come on the market. Anyone who's willing to mine it, that's not good news at all. And then there's a story of this is what happened. So I think that this gold, there was more gold around, but just that the price was manipulated and kind of kept um, inflated, in my opinion, because there's a story of a company that I don't want to really mention their name right now because I don't want to get in trouble, but you could Google it. And what they did with the diamond prices back in the days, so they pretty much bought all the diamonds in the world and then they monopolized it and then they raised the price. Mm. So anyone wanting diamonds had to go to them. So I think that's kind of what's happening with gold. And then there's so much paper gold as opposed to actual physical gold that that market is already like saturated and it's just really, really manipulated big time. And now with this 31 million metric tons possibly that could make its way to the market, I'm so bearish on gold now, and I'm way more bullish on Bitcoin because Bitcoin is obviously they can make more than 21 million. And we're already at like 19 million or something, and there's 4 or 5 million of it lost. Um, so even if each millionaire in the world wanted one Bitcoin, they couldn't get it. And it's gonna take us about 100 more years to mine the final Bitcoin. So I mean, people are like, oh well, but you could hold gold and you can't hold Bitcoin. That's not the point. The point is that they're both energies. One is physical and the other one is through the internet. So it's digital. All you need is a bunch of people to give something um, some value, and that's all you need. Like, what's gold? It's just like it's a metal that is, mined. So some bunch of people decided to make it valuable, and that's what it is. Same thing with Bitcoin. I actually just recently, there's a story. This is a funny story, but it makes so much sense. This is why we need Bitcoin so much more in the world. Is that so I sold my truck, and then the guy who bought it, it was an older guy. He looked fine, you know. So he gave me a check. It was a big check, so it was a certified check, so it's almost like cash. And what happened is that I took it to the bank and I deposited it, and I asked the cashier. I said, okay, is there like, did it clear? She's like, no, it's gonna take about 5 days for it to clear because it's from a different bank. I said, whoa, wait a minute, but that bank that issued it, wouldn't there have to be enough money in that guy's account for them to issue this check? And she's like, well, yeah, but we have no way of finding out. So I said, okay, if you put this check in my account and the guy already took my truck, and if this is fake or there's no money in his account, like, so what happens? How am I gonna chase down the guy? Like, do you see what I'm saying? With Bitcoin, it's like instant transaction validation. There's no way someone could cheat you because it's all on the blockchain. Like, if I wanted to take some gold overseas or to another country, do you know how hard it's going to be for me to do that? I have to hire companies, security, pay hefty fees, pay insurance, all that, and I can't physically take it in my backpack or something. So that's going to have to be done through a company or something if it's like a big amount. With Bitcoin, all I have to do is send it to a address, remember the address, remember my keys. That's it. I can travel anywhere with it. Nobody could say anything. Over there, you open like an exchange at whatever country that you're going to. You transfer it over to the exchange when you want to, cash it out, and do it. So simple. So there's so many like there are a lot of benefits to Bitcoin, and I keep seeing it like in real life, and I that's what makes me believe more in it. Um, Especially with this gold news that just came out. This is like devastating to gold market, man, because there's like gold bucks that have been holding gold for like 20, 30 years, you know. They're gonna be like broken because they were expecting gold to go to like 5,000 or beyond, right? But I don't know. Uh, but you also have to keep in mind like that gold that's been discovered has not been mined yet. So that's another thing. So it's not in the market per se right now, but I mean, if someone wants to, they could go to Uganda and, start mining right now. But I just wanted to keep this video short, just give you a little bit of perspective on gold versus Bitcoin and why I'm more bullish on Bitcoin right now. I just want you guys to please like and subscribe. That helps the channel, motivates me to make more videos for you guys. And let me know if what do you guys think? Does anyone have gold? You guys hold Bitcoin? I hold Bitcoin, but not gold right now. But I was thinking about it because it is a safe investment. But right now, yeah, it doesn't look like a store of value to me. I would probably put my money in silver if I was to go that route, right? Because it has more room to grow. So yeah, for that reason. But anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one.